Calm down. What is you mad about? How come every time I make a video, get on live, you gotta start acting up, making noise? You be sitting here cool and calm the whole day. I get on live, you wanna always act up all the time. But so yeah, everybody's talking about this Lord Jamar situation. Lord Jamar back on DJ Vlad. I'm not really too surprised about it because after Vlad apologized about the Mr. Farrakhan thing, that was about like a month ago, whatever that was. Right after that, I seen Lord Jamar. I can't remember what platform it was. It might have been his own. He was talking to somebody, or maybe he was just talking um, himself. You know what I'm saying, doing his own podcast. But I do remember him saying something along the lines of something about if the money come is right, or something along the lines of that. He's saying that he will go back over to Vlad if the money's right, but only in if the money comes first or something like that. He was something along those lines. So I'm not totally surprised that he went back to Vlad. But and I'm sure he didn't expect this backlash he's getting because Joker's is going in on him. People are me personally, I mean it is disappointing, but at the same time, I'm not surprised just because nothing surprises me in this day and age. These jokers will do any damn thing. Quiet Storm was good, but this is the part that got me right here. I heard I seen like Goalie TV and all them going in. A lot of people are just going in, but I heard they didn't. I didn't hear them say this part though. I heard I think it was Choke No Joke said that Lord Jamar was wearing Vlad's underwear. I guess Vlad got an underwear um, brand maybe I guess or whatever like that. Said Lord Jamar was wearing Vlad's underwear. I didn't see the video, so I'm sitting there thinking I'm taking his word that, like I said, I think it was Choke No Joke, so I'm taking his word that that's the case. But if that is really the case, I didn't see the video. But if that's what really happened, I'm thinking first of all, how did they? Why did his underwear being shown to the point where it was known what brand of underwear he had? XL3, who knows what's good? That's the first thought in my mind. How do we know that he was wearing DJ Vlad's underwear brand? If that's what it was, why? How and why was that shown? I almost was ready to go look at the video just to see what the hell people are talking about. Because, like I said, I haven't watched a Vlad video in years. You know what I'm saying? But I was tempted to go because I'm trying to figure out that was Choke No Joke saying like literally like, or was he like joking that he was actually wearing DJ Vlad's underwear brand? So you got secondhand embarrassment from watching that. There's no going back from it. Was he actually wearing Vlad's underwear brand? Like that's the part I'm not totally clear about. Was it like? Cause that's what I think it was. Choke No Joke was saying. So was Lord Jamar wearing Vlad's underwear brand? Like, did you see that Quiet Storm? I'm not sure if Choke No Joke was you think he was alluding to it. Choke No Joke was saying it like it was a fact. He's like, you up there with Lord Jamar's underwear brand on? That's the part I want to know because if that's true, that's where I'm really like, this has to be some Illuminati type, you know what I mean? Humiliation ritual, something like that or something. Because there's no need for us to know, for one, what kind of underwear brand he's wearing, regardless of the situation. For two, he shouldn't be wearing his clothes in the fashion that the underwear brand would be seen anyway. You know what I'm saying? And for three, if that's the case, it was either shown or he alluded to the fact, or it was said that he was wearing DJ Vlad's underwear brand. That would just be that's beyond selling out, beyond like cooning and buffooning, butter biscuit eating. That would just be too much. So for him to have went that far, there has to be more to this than just he's out here just, you know what I'm saying, just giving in to the BS. There's got to be some bigger statement being made. A statement saying that, look, not only will we get this boy back on this platform, we'll have him up here with DJ Vlad's goddamn draws on. That's that's really an insult. That's really embarrassing. That's really just so dishonorable if that's the case. So if that's what it really was, then that is completely disappointing. That's bothersome. You know what I mean? Other than that, it's bothersome regardless. But nothing about nothing about anything nowadays really surprises me too much. Unless you wearing the Joker's underwear brand, then I'm like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, that is surprising. Hit the like button for anybody that's up in there. There's 5 people in here at the moment. It'll drop back down to 1 or 2 in a second. But since you're in there, hit the goddamn like button. But yeah, man. Lord Jamar has done a couple questionable things in the past. People was already coming at him before just because he was on this TV show Oz. And I want to say that he was naked on there. You know what I'm saying? On the show, people was getting at him about that. A lot of people forget about that actually. That Lord Jamar was on the TV show Oz a long time ago. Not the TV show, the HBO series Oz, the jail series. And if I'm not mistaken, I want to say I can't say 100%, but I think I do remember Lord Jamar being naked on the Oz show. You know what I'm saying? With a bunch of dudes. And I'm not sitting there like judging or as far as like I'm not the YouTuber that comes on here anti-homophobic. I don't care, but I'm just saying that for the fact that a person like him definitely has spoken. If I can remember correctly, I'm sure I can't. I'm sure he spoke out against that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I heard him say a lot of stuff. Yeah, like there's Lord Jamar, definitely. You know what I mean? Definitely heard him say stuff like you wouldn't expect a Joker with his character to do something like that, even for a TV show. You know what I'm saying? So, and I heard even with the LL Cool J thing recently, he came out. He was going in on LL Cool J. I think it was on Art of Dialogue about the he she shit, and he's like he she on the Flavor in Your Remix shit, saying all the stuff about LL and the quote unquote the alleged transsexual that was on there. Gotta say alleged because we can't say for sure because it's supposedly the person got killed a long time ago. Choke No Joke said this a long time ago. Then I made a video about it years ago. But then I also made another video about it because I realized that that same alleged transsexual was in. Damn, what was the video? I can't think of the videos, but I made another video about it. That person is in a couple rap videos. What was it? Was it a Kwame video? The dude Flex was in. No, it was a Slick Rick video. That's what it was. A Slick Rick video. That person was in a Slick Rick video and a couple other videos too. But allegedly that person got killed. There's a whole long thing with that because it was tricking somebody into thinking it was a female, but really was a male. Lord Jamar came out and tried to debunk that, saying that that person really is alive because their niece or their cousin or something came on Facebook and was talking to him and was like, yeah, it's not really a transsexual, it's a real female and she's still alive. But then he was supposed to have brought the person on the platform and never did. A whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Some other stuff I heard, I think it was Choke No Joke saying about him making a song with I don't know if it was Cuban Link or somebody after going against the whole Latino rap thing. A couple of things we can sit there and name about Lord Jamar, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't heard her going on all that type of stuff. That's just what a couple of people brought up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is definitely but if he's getting the bag, I guess that's what everybody's thing is now. It's all about a bag. So I ain't gonna sit there and be like act like it's the worst thing I ever seen. It is dishonorable that he went back on Vlad, but I ain't totally surprised about it. You know what I'm saying? But if he was wearing the Joker's drawers or his underwear brand or whatever the hell is being said, that is surprising. That's deep. You know what I'm saying? That's like that's spooky if that's what he was doing. Because I don't if he is or was wearing DJ Vlad's underwear brand, I don't know why we need to know that at all. You know what I'm saying? Or why would it be shown or said? So that's trifling. That's embarrassing. And I think he also just said recently that Godfrey was going to be weak and go back to Vlad. You know what I'm saying? So now saying that, so now he did. So how much is Vlad paying? Vlad be acting like he don't pay a lot. First, at first, if you remember, Vlad was acting like he never paid nobody at first. That's what he was acting like for the longest. For years, he was pretending he never paid nobody. Then it started coming out little by little that Joker was getting paid. But I don't think he's paying too much because I think even with Alpo, he was trying to only give Alpo like some peanuts, little bit amount, a couple $1,000, maybe 20,000 or whatever it was. Wasn't a lot of money, 50,000. I mean, not compared to the figure that Alpo was when he got out of jail, and what that could have accumulated. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't think Vlad's paying people a lot for each thing. I mean, not a lot as far as like who they are for who they already are. There's a lot to a Joker like me, us. You know what I'm saying? But to people who are already like in that position, I don't think it's too much. But it's enough to, I guess, for Boozy and Tony Ayo and them to keep going back up there. I guess it's paying some kind of bill. You know what I'm saying? The money he's getting is paying, going towards setting these jokers. You know what I'm saying? They keep going back. But I'm curious to see now how Lord Jamar is going to react, how he's going to handle this moving forward. Is he going to like, what is he saying right now? Is he like F everybody? He don't care what people got to say. He's doing him. He's getting the bag. He got to live his life. He got money that he got to pay bills. Is he on that type of time right now, that type of tip? Or is he like right now feeling real small and, you know what I'm saying, like curled up in the ball at home, like, damn, I fucked up type thing? I don't think he cares, actually, to tell you the truth, because I'm sure that he expected this type of backlash before he did it. He probably said to himself, damn, if I go back up on here on DJ Vlad's platform, Joker's just going to come at me. I would have to assume that he at least thought that. You know what I mean? But maybe not, though, because like I said, right after Vlad apologized to Farrakhan, I seen Lord Jamar talking as if he would go back up there for if the money was right. And he was like, I would have to get paid first, though, something along those lines. So maybe that was him throwing that out there. Like, let me just throw this idea out, throw it out into the atmosphere and see what people say. And I don't think nobody said nothing about that, probably. So he probably said, all right, I threw that out there. Nobody ain't say nothing. Let me mosey back over there and let me go back over there. And then obviously it wasn't the right move. Or maybe it was for him. I don't know. Shit. Maybe he feel like it was the right move. Vlad's paying him more money than I'm motherfucking paying him or anybody else, any other of us. So shit. Times is getting hard for people out here, man. It's getting rough. No matter what industry you in, even regular jobs are not how they was out here a couple years ago. Shit is rough out here right now, man. Oh yeah, indeed. Just like the motherfucking job platform, indeed, it is indeed rough out this motherfucker, man. Because even me, I'm trying to get back into truck driving lately. That shit is, when I first started driving trucks. Shit, there was jobs waiting for me. Now try to get back in that shit. It's spooky out here, man. So I just went and had to get my motherfucking hazmat endorsement just to add an extra layer um extra layer of credibility to my CDL license. But also have a situation why, you know what I'm saying, maybe the people ain't trying to hire me. I had an accident and shit not too long ago, not in the truck, but if my personal vehicle, I got fucked up for a minute. I was laid up for a little while. I did therapy and shit and rehab and fucking brain injury and all this shit last year. So that could be the reason. But I think even regular jobs, there's not that many out here. But yeah, long story short, even podcasting shit like this shit is dying out. People ain't realizing this podcasting shit. If you notice it, it's not a big deal like it was a couple years ago. This shit is getting played out. This podcasting shit. These rappers with podcasts, all this shit. It's too saturated. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's podcasting. How how much could a person? There's like but so much people can do or say to keep this shit interesting and keep it going. And I mentioned on a couple of videos ago about how the podcasting, like the bag that was out there for podcasting, that shit is gone. That shit came and went quick. Only a couple people took advantage of that. Drink Champs, $1 million worth of game. Joe Rogan. I'm not sure what Joe Buttons did. He seemed like he could have, but maybe he went his own route. But there was a small window of opportunity for podcasting where there was like really a big bag out there to get for it. That shit went away quick. Oh, Cam and them, it is what it is. Cameron and Mace, they got a piece of that. Right after they got theirs, it was like that's when it died out. That's when companies realized, hold up, this shit is not what we thought it was. They basically, Nori and them $1 million worth of game, they basically got away with robbery. If you look at it for real, for real, they got in just in the nick of time to get the bag that was out there for podcasting, and they robbed the motherfucking train before the conductor realized that they were being robbed, and they're like, "Oh shit!" Right after they got their shit, that's when everybody was like, "Ain't no motherfucking money in this podcast shit like that." Not for them to be paying a platform 10, 20, $30 million. I think Joe Rogan got like 200 million or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about it, at the end of the day, where's the return come from for anybody who's investing in podcasting? Especially when people is keeping their intellectual properties intact to themselves. If a joker's not willing to sign away his likeness, his intellectual properties, or publishing, whatever, everything that comes along with it, if you're not signing that over to a company, what does the company really benefit from podcasting? Like, ain't that much motherfucking advertising and shit in the world going on that's gonna justify a company giving a joker $100 million for a goddamn podcast? And they figured that shit out real quick. That's what I was saying on the one video. That's what it looked like when it was blowing up. But then they figured that shit out. They said, "Oh, this no more of these millions of dollars for these podcasts." So I said all that to say, times is getting motherfucking hard out here. The, Math Hoffa is one that fucked. Math Hoffa is a platform that failed to take advantage of the motherfucking bag when it was out there. He could have got it. Math Hoffa could have got the bag for the podcast shit, but he fucked it up. He wasn't attending to the business like he was supposed to have. Too much bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? But he could have got in on that bag for the podcasting. But he fucked that up. He missed the boat. So yeah, man. Lord Jamar, like shit, my Lord, you know what I mean? God cast that shit it's cute, but it ain't doing I ain't paying no motherfucking bills like that, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So bring back over there to Vlad. Another thing too is people gotta realize when you have a profitable business, whether it's just any type of profitable entity, people be wanting too much sometimes. Sometimes what you're making, your little profit you're making, if it's less, but you're doing it all on your own, if you're paying your bills and shit with that and you're growing at least a little bit, that's better than signing with somebody or dealing with somebody else just to make a couple little extra dollars. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the slow grind is better than just a bag real quick. But everybody saturated this podcast shit, fucked it all up. It came and went. um, there's only certain people's interview. Like when a platform gets a certain person first, that's when I'll definitely watch it if it's somebody I'm really interested in. But if you go to a Joker's platform and talk for 2 hours, there really ain't too much more somebody else is going to get out of you, unless they got like a whole different style of interviewing or something like that, where it's like ain't too much more that you can say. You can talk for 2 3 hours right here. Like I mean, there is a lot more you can say, but I mean, like I don't know. This podcast shit got played out, but yeah, man. Lord Jamar, where Vlad draws, man. That's really Vlad saying, if I throw a couple dollars out here, fucking not fruit fly. If I throw a couple dollars out here, I make y'all do whatever the hell I want y'all to do. Make you dance for a couple motherfucking dollars. Because there ain't no reason why we need to know that Lord Jamar was wearing Vlad's underwear brand. No reason at all why we needed to know that. Unless it was for a specific reason. Not just Vlad with the money, some psychological Illuminati type shit. You know what I'm saying? But that's about it, man. Hit the like button before you get up out of here when you watch this on the playback. Lord Jamar, I'm disappointed. But if you were the Vlad's underwear brand, I'm fucking really disappointed about that. The interview itself, I'm like, whatever. It's whack, but the draws part, the underwear part, that's the part where I'm like, come on, dude. Like, you fucking played yourself with that shit. But that's about it, man. Hit that like button, like I said before you get up out of there.